Welcome to Wayne's Weird World. On a wet, no, it's not Wednesday, it's Tuesday. Whoop! Tripod. Fix this. Now you can see in the background the ones that I put up the other day here, and the kekis from the delicatum over there. Today, I'm thinking there and there, maybe there, for some Cymbidiums. So, let's have a look at what we've got down here. Okay. These are unnamed varieties once again. Yes, I'm still limping around. This knee, I don't want to blow out again. All right. Those little Cymbidiums can wait. So let's throw this down. Take these out because I might put those in a different tree. And once again, they're growing all over the place. They're doing fairly well. Once again, kikis. All that spotting is from aphids when they were just starting to bud out their new growth. And there's always a risk that it might be virus, but I don't think so. Okay. I'll use that for mixing the potting mix. I've got pine bark and some other mix, and I'll throw in a little bit of coir peat. Here, wait a minute. First things first. It is the middle of the afternoon, 3, 3:15 or whatever. Cheers. Look out, Gus, that's not your blanket, that's not your bed. Normally, when I'm gardening and I'm crawling around a lot, I have an old chair cushion that I've shoved into a chook pellet bag that I keep handy. Saves a lot of wear and tear on the knees, but this one I can't even bend that much. Now I've prepared these little Hessian bags, burlap, and I've just stapled them together. I cut them. You can say I've just folded them over, stapled them, and that's going to be enough for the Cymbidiums. Get those out of the way. Those will be the smaller ones. Okay, you out of the way. Grab this big one. Oh. The only tags on these things are a number. They were given to me by a lovely lady and her sister, ex-girlfriend. Yeah, okay, whatever. And they had lost the label long ago. So, no idea. Oh, markings from a fern. Oh, that's tight in there. Oh. Now it's been drizzling a little bit, so I don't know whether I'm going to get rained on, how much video I'm going to be able to do. Those Cymbidiums are dropping kikis everywhere. Those are all good and healthy, well, most of them. I'm not going to bother trimming them up too much. They've been in these pots with a new mix. Yeah, see, when they peel off like that, you know those are rotted away. So in amongst all this, there's old roots that have rotted away. But I only pull off the sheath because that core of the root, which actually takes up the moisture and nutrients, is still going to help hold the Cymbidium. Same goes for other orchids. It's going to help hold it into the potting mix. Now that one I just broke off. That velamen, it's like a sponge. I don't know if you can see the squeezy water. Oh, it just soaks it up like a sponge. But if it stays too wet, too long, they rot. Especially in the colder weather. So having them sitting underneath this gum tree in that crotch of a tree, I'm hoping, I don't see any, now I'm not going to divide it. Oh, that might be a new growth in there. I could divide it in here, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to try and shove it in here. Ah, I thought that was fish lines. The polyester cotton from this old bed sheet. Now, polyester cotton doesn't rot and break down very well, and if it's laying around in the garden, you're going to get all kinds of little creatures getting tangled up in it, like small birds, reptiles, and there went the staples. It's okay. I'm not really fussed because the fish line will hold it together. And a bit of coir peat, carefully measured, of course, and a bit of my medium orchid mix, carefully measured, of course. Make it a nice open mix. Now, one thing that some people do is they add all kinds of strange things like styrofoam to their potting mix. Well, I recycle everything into the garden. And the last thing I want is styrofoam ending up everywhere in the garden. I pick up the littlest pieces of plastic. I've got a little tiny piece of blue plastic in my pocket from a broken clothes peg that somehow ended up in my compost pile. All right, now I'm going to try and stand up. Oh, the stick. I really don't want to risk doing that knee again. Yep. Now I'm going to tie that off. While I'm at it, I might as well get the other one ready. Get that out of the way so I don't drop stuff into it. Yeah, so all this old mix, look, that is not a good sign. That's why they're rotting out. Look at that. It's just sticky. And when it stays wet that long, now that was a BG6 and this is a BG8. So someday somebody might be able to tell me what they are, but I'm I'm not too worried about it. Oh yeah, look. It would have been a good mix once. I'm going to have to go through and look at all my Cymbidiums on that outside bench, because this is not good. See, there's healthy roots up on the surface, like that. But down below, a lot of it's gone mush, gone to mush. So, what number is this one? Now that's a GB7. So I'll do these separately. Where's the smaller bag? No. No, I'll just leave it in there. I'll just leave it with that one. Will I, won't I? Will I, won't I? I didn't exactly measure these last night. Ooh, don't know about that. No, not gonna happen. That one? All right. I might use that other bag for a multitude of Cymbidiums. I've got an ash tree over there that I think will be quite good for multiple planting of Cymbidiums. It's got a nice broad Y shape in the crotch of the tree. Okay. I think the good thing about planting these outdoors in the tree, rather than, well, that might be a new growth, rather than in these plastic pots, is they're going to be free draining. The roots are going to be exposed to the air better. Why do we even use plastic pots? I've got a good idea. Convenience for the suburban household backyard. They're cheap, they're readily available, you can get them all different sizes. They hold up quite well, but they don't allow orchids to breathe. And if you think of it, even the big Australian native the speciosum, I don't know if I can reach without falling over. Yeah, that'll do. The rock lily, as it's oftentimes called, is lithophyte. It grows on rocky outcrops. Same thing. Look at that. It's breaking down. Actually, I'm doing these things a big favor, getting all that muck out of the way. Whoa. I suppose I don't have another bag that's wide enough. Oh, yeah. Will it fit? Now, those back bulbs are firm, so I'm not going to separate, or break off any of those. This is going to be a tight fit. I can see I'm going to have to make different sizes if I keep doing this, because they don't slide in like they do in a plastic pot. Oh, that's your bed now, is it? Okay, good. No. Tell you what, roll it down, shove the bottom in first, and try and roll it up. It's not going to work very well, but it might work. Yep. I just hacked up this sheet of of Hessian burlap for all of you people in North America, Canada, United States of America, whatever. Yeah, we call it Hessian here in Australia. If you're not happy with that, tough. We have our own way of going about things. And we're definitely not interested in being dictated to by the mass media. Although, one of our political parties is well and truly riding on the coattails of the Murdoch media, who I detest. Because when truth in broadcasting was went out the window in the United States with, I think it was in was it the Reagan era, or was it back in, or was it with Bush? I don't know. They used to have some legislation where you actually had to tell the truth, or both sides of the story, and have the audience make up their minds. But that was all scrapped, and now it's all pretty well biased however you want, and there's nobody going to contest it, at least not on that television channel. Stand up again. Oh. Here, give me that thing. I'm really very, very wary of kneeling on that left knee. Because popping it out multiple times in one day was not fun. Third night in a row that I've actually slept without a knee brace. I've got the knee brace on now, but I actually slept without it. If I can tie that securely, which is going to take a while, so I'm not going to bore you with that bit. And then I'll put the labels in there somewhere. Hopefully I get it done before it rains again. And if it does, I'll go back inside and work on my my canes and walking sticks, like this one, which is turning out to be my favorite. Comfortable, practical, whatever. That's it. Wayne's Weird World. Cymbidiums in a tree. See you next time. Cheers.